So let us start current affairs. V.S. Naipaul. V.S. Naipaul, born on 17th August 1932. Born on 17th August 1932. Died on Saturday at the age of 85. V.S. Naipaul, a great writer, died on Saturday at the age of 85. He was Trinidad born Indian origin author. He was born in Trinidad. You know the islands Trinidad and Tobago. He was Trinidad born Indian origin author. He was a Nobel laureate in 2001, Booker Prize winner in 1971. Known for his critical commentary. V.S. Naipaul, known for his critical commentary on colonialism, religion and politics. Known for his critical commentary on colonialism, religion and politics. He wrote many important books like, many famous books like A House for Mr. Biswas. A House for Mr. Biswas. An Area of Darkness. An Area of Darkness. In a Free State. In a Free State. A Bend in the River. A Bend, B-E-N-D, a bend in the river. These are the famous books written by V.S. Naipaul. Famous books written by V.S. Naipaul. Next important article. You know there are severe floods in Kerala. Central government announced 100 crore relief fund for Kerala. Central government announced 100 crore relief fund for Kerala. Next important article. Ahead of Khalistan rally. Ahead of Khalistan rally, India announces Guru feat. Here, you all know the issue. Khalistan movement, a separate nationhood movement. In London, they wanted to hold a pro-Khalistan rally. A pro-Khalistan rally. Hours before this rally, Indian External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj announced the celebration of 550th birthday of Guru Nanak. 550th birthday of Guru Nanak. That all diplomatic missions should celebrate his birthday. In a way, government is telling that India is a sovereign country, will maintain solidarity and will respect all religions. India is a sovereign country, will maintain solidarity and will respect all religions. The next important article, NIA arrested 2 Hyderabadis to have links with IS. NIA arrested 2 Hyderabadis. And you know on Saturday the famous news is Kanchenjunga Biosphere Reserve have become 11th Biosphere Reserve from India to get recognition in MAP program, UNESCO's MAP, Man and Biosphere program. To get recognition in UNESCO's MAP program, Kanchenjunga Biosphere Reserve got the recognition. And page number 7 of today's newspaper. Page number 7 of today's newspaper. ISRO set to launch its TV channel. ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, headquartered at Bengaluru, set to launch its TV channel. ISRO has identified as many as 50 missions in the next 3 years. In the next 3 years, ISRO is going to have 50 missions, and a dedicated TV channel ISRO is planning to showcase its space applications, developments and science issues, targeting young viewers and people in remote areas in their language. That means regional languages also. ISRO TV channel will also focus on regional languages and educating youth in science applications. Educating youth in science applications. So really good. And Vikram Sarabhai Space Research Center, now we are celebrating it. So all these things you have to work it on. The 99th birthday of Vikram Sarabhai, the architect of Indian space program. The 99th birthday of Vikram Sarabhai, the architect of Indian space program. Vikram Sarabhai's wife is Mrinalini Sarabhai, the famous dancer, and their daughter is Mallika Sarabhai, again a famous dancer and an activist. You can read about them. And in the same page, children living in jails worries Supreme Court. Children living in jails worries Supreme Court. This story is related to the children who are in jails. So too many children in jails without proper treatment and proper trial process definitely is a pathetic situation, and their childhood should be protected, and there should be separate special space for minor children who are with women. For example, if a mother is a culprit, child will also be taken to the jail, but there should be special space to them. And children also have the basic fundamental right to life with life and dignity. Basic fundamental right to life and dignity, that we have to understand. Coming to the editorial today, BCCI revamp, Board of Cricket Control of India, BCCI, Board of Cricket Control. BCCI. Two years back, there are many allegations on the functioning of BCCI. A committee was appointed for reviewing the functioning called Lodha Committee, Lodha Panel, and it gave lot many recommendations about BCCI. And one such recommendation was, for any office bearer in BCCI, after 3 years of completion, there should be cooling off period. Immediately they should not be allowed to become an office bearer. For example, if somebody completes 3 years as office bearer of BCCI, immediately they should not get again appointed or elected. There should be a cooling off period. Now there is a change in that. So 3 years term for 2 times will be given continuously, if at all they want. So only after 6 years again they can have cooling off period. This change. And they also discussed about various issues. And here you should know, earlier Lodha panel also suggested try to think about legalizing betting in the cricket, and also one state one vote. Various committees are there, various associations are there in cricket. So one state will have one vote to equalize. All these things were suggested. Let us see that cricket will be again a fair play and fair man's game. Next important article, undoing a legacy of injustice. Undoing a legacy of injustice. So you need not read entire article, but I will give you some inputs of this. Kindly listen. We have a concept called notified tribes. We have a concept called notified tribes. You would have seen a movie called Kaki. In that movie, you will be seeing one tribal group becoming thieves, robbers, all this story. Actually, in the British period, some tribes who are indulged in criminal activities, the entire tribe was notified. The entire tribe was notified as a tribe having criminal genes or criminal antecedents, and later on they were denotified. Still on these particular tribes there was stigma. Stigma means, okay, that particular tribe means they have criminal tendency, they have criminal mindsets, and this stigma still carrying on there, and we are putting that stigma in their lives. Article 21 speaks about right to life and right to personal liberty. So stamping a man just by seeing his tribal name itself is a injustice, undoing a legacy of injustice. In 1871, you can see the article now. In 1871, the colonial regime means British regime, passed the Notorious Criminal Tribes Act. Notorious means negatively known. Notorious ante negatively famous. Criminal Tribes Act. This law is based upon the racist British belief that in India there was entire groups and communities that were criminal by birth, nature and occupation. The act unleashed a reign of terror with its system of surveillance, police reporting, the separation of families, detention camps and forced labor. The denotified tribes continue to suffer from stigma and systemic disadvantage. So we might have understood. And in independent India have liberty, equality, fraternity, and nobody should be judged like this. Nobody should be judged like this. And the Begging Act in Bombay and various states were passed. Now, Begging Act criminalizes begging. It criminalizes begging. Begging is a crime. The Delhi High Court order striking down the Begging Act heeds the constitutional transformative nature. What we need is, we should allow all humans to live in dignity. At the same time, those who are really poor, state should help them. It is not enough that criminalizing begging or decriminalizing begging. We should allow to live everybody a life of dignity with minimum standards of life. This should be the solution for this entire thing. And in here, Article 21 was mentioned. Article 21 of the Indian Constitution means right to life and personal liberty. Right to life or personal liberty. Understand this much, enough. Next important article, V.S. Naipaul, you all know, he died. The next important article, the inexorable wheels of justice. Inexorable wheels of justice. This article is related to Sabarimala issue, temple entry. In this article, one thing you should remember, Sabarimala case decision have not come out. Judgment we are awaiting, but the author in total emphasized on a concept called rule of law. Rule of law. This is the important films question. Rule of law concept is given by A.V. Dicey. D-I-C-E-Y. The rule of law concept is given by A.V. Dicey. Be you ever so high, the law is above you. All are equal before law. So various discussions were made about this, but unless the judgment comes, we cannot speak on this. And V.S. Naipaul, again there is one more article. Enough what all I told, if you remember in the beginning of the class. And page number 10, India announces Guru Nanak feat, very good. And page number 11, studies point to rising drug abuse among women in Punjab. Have you seen Urta Punjab movie? The recent report says there is a big issue of drug abuse in Punjab, alarmingly high, and women addiction to drugs in Punjab is also a thing that we have to remember. Again an article on V.S. Naipaul. And the last page and most important article, today's newspaper in Klim's perspective. Remember, when NASA or ISRO does something, it's a UPSC favorite question. NASA gaani, ISRO gaani news peddadu vaste, adi UPSC favorite question, particularly any new mission. Any new mission. NASA have sent Parker solar probe to touch sun. Parker, what is Parker? P-A-R-K-E-R. Parker solar probe is to touch the sun. It was sent through Delta IV heavy rocket. It was sent through Delta IV heavy rocket. NASA yesterday on Sunday launched a 1.5 billion spacecraft towards the sun on a historic mission to protect the earth by unveiling the mysteries of dangerous solar storms. To learn and know about dangerous solar storms, Parker solar probe was sent by NASA. NASA belongs to America. Okay. The launch was made to the sky at Cape Canaveral. Canaveral, C-A-N-A-V-E-R-A-L. Cape Canaveral is located at Florida. Is located at Florida. This is very important. This is an unmanned space mission. No humans. Unmanned means no humans. The unmanned space mission is to get closer to human-made, closer than any human-made object. It's really important, and it is going to touch the sun. This mission belongs to NASA. It is the first mission to touch the sun. So this is the story of NASA launch probe to solar mission, that is called Parker solar probe. This is a good pet call. Anything, for example, Juno, Jupiter. Juno, Jupiter. India's Chandrayaan to moon. Mangalyaan, Mars. So you have to remember all these names. Slowly you will remember. Now you will remember Parker. So done. These are the important current affairs today.